Movie review, Lara Unlimited, a Smart Money Woman spin-off 2025, now streaming on Azua Studios TV on YouTube, starring Toni Tones, Nicole Ikot, Natse Jemide, Ife Alakija, Alakanal a Bounce Follow, and more incredible talents. Let me just say, Lara Unlimited is that film. The first thing that blew my mind. It was entirely shot on a Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Yes, a phone. I mean, I use the same device, and it hasn't occurred to me how powerful it is. But don't be fooled, the visuals are clean, sharp, and look like something straight out of a high-end studio production. Samsung deserves a round of applause for this one. You remember Lara from the Smart Money Woman? Get ready to see her evolve. This is her unlimited era and she owns it. Once again, Reese Uglu proves she knows how to tell stories that speak to women like me. Watching Lara feels personal. She's confident, calculating, and unapologetic about who she is, and that's why I connect with her so deeply. Everything Lara does is intentional. She's not here to play it's all strategy, all value. Especially in those tense boardroom scenes where she goes head-to-head with Frank and his corrupt boss, Mrs. Balogun. That woman has no business in leadership, especially when she's stealing money meant to change lives, and disappointing. The way he failed to stand up for Lara reminded me of how many women get left out to dry in male-dominated spaces. Corporate life is brutal. Sometimes performance takes a backseat to politics and shady alliances. Still, Lara delivered. She increased the company's P&L by 36%. That's not just impressive, it's elite. She brought the receipts, the results, the leadership. Yet she was still ignored. That part hit hard. It's a reflection of real life where merit often loses to corruption and bias. But this film wasn't just good TV for me. It was motivation. A reminder that as women, we can't afford to shrink ourselves in rooms where power is negotiated. We need to speak up, take up space, and keep pushing even when it's uncomfortable. Now let's talk about Osiridan. Woo. His inconsistency? A red flag. Lara was far more patient than I would have been. When someone you care about betrays your trust, it changes you. And the fact that he doubted her, made assumptions about her lifestyle and choices was a huge turn off. Lara was right. Spa dates and travel plans aren't extra. They're the bare minimum when love is real. I honestly love Lara. She's not perfect, but she's powerful. She reminds me that it's okay to demand more from work, from relationships, from life. That ending, though. I need answers. The ending felt rushed. I mean, we wanted more. Some questions that beg for answers. 1. What happened to Frank? Did Oasis come for him? 2. Did Mrs. Balogun finally face the music? 3. Will Osiridan ever truly earn Lara's forgiveness? 4. And what about little Simi? Did she get into high school? 5. We never got to see Lara's friends that she kept speaking with over the phone. Having one scene with them would have been perfect. Lessons learned. 1. Talent and results aren't always enough. but integrity still matters. Despite Lara increasing the company's P and L by 36%, she's sidelined in favor of corrupt executives like Mrs. Balogun and manipulative colleagues like Frank. This shows how, in many workplaces, merit can be overlooked when politics and power games come into play. But Lara stays rooted in her values. She doesn't compromise her integrity, and that's powerful, too. Know your worth and never apologize for it. Lara doesn't shrink herself to make others comfortable. Whether it's requesting spa days or setting high standards in relationships, like with Oseridan, she reminds us that asking for more isn't too much, it's basic self-respect. Her confidence challenges the idea that women have to settle or downplay their needs to be accepted. 3. Silence and injustice makes you complicit. Pierre's failure to defend Lara when she was being targeted sends a clear message. Staying silent in the face of wrongdoing is a form of betrayal. This teaches us that if you're not standing up for what's right, especially for people you care about, you're part of the problem. I actually love this project. It was a good watch for me. I give it 7/10. The message landed. The pacing was perfect. The performances solid. And again, the fact that it was shot entirely on a smartphone just takes the whole thing to another level. Seen the movie. 'Twas a good watch with plenty positive drives. It's hurting when you do the work and you get the credits when it's promotion time. Someone who obviously is less competent gets it in the name of he's an older staff. He's married. A very interesting movie here. I so much loved Lara for her boldness and never compromising character, but we didn't get to see the girls she always speak to on the phone. And did her sis gain the admission? As for her boyfriend, I know she will forgive him, or should we expect part 2? Why, I give it to Samsung, but I hope the phone screen will not start drawing lines like my A71. It was a nice shot. Wow, I didn't really like it though. Some things were out of place and the plot was everywhere. I think putting the spotlight on Lara alone was a bad idea. It was boring without the other girls. You're right. And I mentioned in my review, we would have loved to see the girls. I don't know if this is a continuation of Smart Money Woman, but I like the projection of Lara as I spelled out in the review. I'm watching this today. We are currently reading Smart Money Woman in our book club. Strangely, I have read that book before, but reading it again, especially since I'm in my brand building, investment, and making intentional financial decisions era, I'm seeing this book in a new light. Reese is good. I'm definitely watching this.